Hi, happy Monday. We're doing these cards, the pretty ones that you guys like, by Rebecca Campbell. Work your light. Just Soul Leader. I just want to mention that to you guys. If I'm currently selling the program with group coaching, which I've never done before, I'm super excited about it, which means that it's a self-study program, but this time we get to practice together. We have practice circles going on. I mean, it's just going to be really great. So if you are currently being called to that, if you want to do readings on your friends, if you want to do readings on yourself, like this is the time, this is the program for you. If you're coming out of the spiritual closet, if you think you may want to be a spiritual coach, like this is the program. Or if you just want to have fun and do readings. I actually never thought I was going to do this work, and everything that I studied, all the different like certificates that I took and all the different programs I took was really just for my own knowing. And then like little by little it was just coming in so strong for me that I was like, okay, I guess I'm supposed to do this for work. I just couldn't see myself doing anything else at that point. So you never know. So if you're being called to it, follow it. Join me in Soul Leader. I'd love to mentor you and be there with you. Can't wait to have you. So all right, go ahead and ask yourself a question. I'm going to pull 2 cards, and you're going to decide which card you'll be answered by. Okay? Card number 1. Boundaries. This is important. This has been showing up a lot the last couple of weeks. Okay. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay, so so check it out. She's like pushing everybody to the side. Everybody's trying to grab at her. That's the photo, right? I never really understood boundaries. It's a big buzzword, and I was like, I didn't get that, right? Because I grew up in Hispanic culture. We have no boundaries. So I didn't know what it was. And once you discovered it, I mean, this is the key to your solar plexus, right? That self-esteem, self-worth working really well. Like really learning to say no to things, really to see like, am I being drained by certain people, by certain choices? Do I keep saying yes to something at work and therefore I'm feeling uncomfortable, that kind of stuff. And a lot of times when we don't know how to set boundaries and we don't know how to like communicate and say like what we need, what we don't need, all that kind of stuff, usually our instinct is to like dip out. Our instinct is like, I can't do this, I should get divorced, I should leave this relationship, I should leave this job. When the truth is that if we don't learn boundaries and we don't learn to express what we need to take care of ourselves and what is like not okay for us, it's just going to end up in other parts of our lives anyways, and we're going to have to learn that lesson anyways somewhere else. And just leaving the scenario doesn't mean that that it's going to go away. So if you're in a tricky scenario right now that you're like, man, this person's taking advantage of me, blah blah blah, for a second, just challenge yourself and don't leave. Just see like, well, how can I speak my truth and how can I speak my boundaries? Like what it is that I need. How can I care for myself in this situation? And when I say care for myself, it's like, what do you need to do to feel good? What do you need the person to respect in order for you to feel good and not feel drained? So start there. The person may leave you. That's the truth. Person may not like you. The job may, fire you, whatever it may be. But then that's not the right thing for you anyways. So that's really what's showing up for you right now. Sorry, I was getting a call. Is boundaries, and like how can you do a better job of that? And it's a challenge, but it's an important one, and that's where you're going to get your self-worth from, your self-esteem. That's where you're going to feel powerful, and that's when you call your energy back to yourself in this situation, okay? So there's a little work to do before making a clear black and white choice. The boundaries is that gray, like that needs to be done first before there's a clear black and white choice in that question you were asking. Okay, card number 2. Let me know if that resonates. I feel like that's going to resonate with a lot of you guys. All right, card number 2. Ooh, yes. That's it. It just says yes. So it's saying whatever you're asking, the answer is yes. But it's also letting you to say yes. So to do a better job of coming in, if your question's a little bit more complicated than a yes or no, this is really about coming from a place of, let's do it. like a place of curiosity, a place of like, let's try, a place of, I got nothing to lose. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Like a place of, like, okay, let's say yes. Learning to create that momentum of saying yes, and learning of, that, it's funny because the boundaries is really about like, yeah, no. And this is about, okay, moving forward. Like, how do I, like, even if I feel scared, even if I feel anxious, like, how can I move into this direction and just see what happens? So pretty simple. If any of you guys got this one, let me know. I'm interested. Usually they're more like, they have more messages and they're more metaphorical or complicated, but that was a straight yes for you guys. So let me know. Okay, love being here with you. I'll see you the rest of the week and hopefully see you in Soul Eater.